Hello and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to say thank you for the opportunity that has been given to me today to talk about this house would abolish primary and middle school years that group children based on their age and instead group them by competency and intelligence. Now, I am here today to talk as the government team, which actually will support the motion today. Now, first of all, I would like to define our motion today. First of all, I would like to define what abolish means. Now, abolish is to make something disappear. In this case, is to group children based on their age, the education system that we have here in Indonesia right now. So the system that group children based on their age is to group the certain children based on how old they are, not how smart they are, not how competent they are, but based on just how old they are. Now, in today's motion, we're going to change that into to group them by competency and intelligence. So it is the opposite of what we're having today. We're going to group them based on their competency and intelligence. Now, in today's motion, we're going to talk about the middle school and primary school student. Now, why this age? Because in this age, the material is not really that hard yet. So a student can excel without knowing the material that they have ditched. And thus, that's why we are picking the primary and middle school years today. Now I am going to start talking about why this new system, is way more efficient and makes more sense than the old system that we have. Now, first of all, is the resource efficiency for the teachers. Now, if we are actually grouping them based on their competency, based on how smart they are, teacher would know where to focus on. I mean, of course, they have to focus on both group, but they will know where to be more focused on, because the student that is struggling needs way more help than the student that is actually or already have the intelligence to do so. Now, teacher here can be more focused to the people who are struggling. They can explain stuff, and they don't have to be way more focused to the student that is already smart, because they can already read the books and doesn't have to be explained, and they can do the test. Now, this also happened in Indonesia, where in one class there is one smart student and the other one is struggling, but the smart student keep answering what the teachers ask, so the teachers think that all their students understand, but in reality, no, they don't understand. They don't ask questions because the teacher keeps moving on to the next topic. Now, that's it for the resource efficiency. Now I would like to move on to the stigma. It would reduce stigma. This new system would reduce stigma. You know, here in Indonesia, there's always thing called senioritas, where the senior, the senior will they think they are way more superior than their juniors, and this can lead to a certain criminal activity, not criminal, but like activity that is not really a good activity, which like bullying or making the juniors uncomfortable, something like that. Now, with this new system, it all could change, because now the seniors cannot really bully the juniors, because the juniors have an opportunity to be as good as them. they can accelerate. So like now it is not based on their age anymore. It is based on how hard you work, how intelligent you are. So in this case, there would be no bullying anymore. Another thing is to reduce or remove achievement gaps. Now, it always happens here in Indonesia that there is a certain genius people or people who can actually do some competition beyond their level, but they cannot compete because they are young, they are not in that level yet, which can create a certain gap or like a feeling to not compete anymore because yeah, they don't do anything and thus they don't train their skill and can lead them to a certain boredom or the feel to not do the thing anymore. And because of that, many people lose their opportunity to have this achievement. And now I'm going into the time efficiency. Now, of course, time efficiency, right? Because students who can actually accelerate, they are young, their brain is fresh. If we are sticking to the old system, they would learn what they can already do, and it would make them feel that they are superior and don't need to study anymore. This could lead to a very bad effect. For example, like a student probably called Paul, he's a genius or a smart student that is not in his level. I mean, like he can go beyond his level, but is forced to be in that level because of his age. Now, because the subject is way too easy for him, he won't study every day because he feels like he can do it, which will make a habit that is lazy to study about stuff. He feels that he don't need to study because everything is so easy. But then when they are actually going up and up and up to the certain level that he is actually have to be in, he will struggle. And he will struggle, he would have a bad grade. Because he never have a bad grade, it would make him depressed or feeling like he's a loser or what is happening with me. And this will lead to thinking that he is dumb and he don't want to study anymore because he doesn't have the habit to study at the first place. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's all I'm going to say for today. Thank you for the opportunity. Good morning.